Wait a second, is the White House actually being demolished? What is happening in Washington right now? Honestly, the internet is going wild over this. But before you jump to any crazy conclusions, let's take a deep breath and break down what's really being torn down, and more importantly, why. Okay, so here's the quick rundown. The story that is trending everywhere is that a partial demolition of the White House East Wing began this week. The official reason: they're apparently building a brand new presidential ballroom and a modern event space. As you can imagine, this decision has kicked up a massive storm of public confusion, outrage, and, of course, a whole lot of political debate. So what exactly is getting knocked down? Let's be clear, it's not the entire White House. We're talking about a specific section of the East Wing's facade. For those who don't know, the East Wing is super important. It houses the offices for the First Lady and her staff, along with the social staff who plan all the big events. If you've been online, you've probably seen the pictures and videos already. Heavy equipment, big cranes, and security fencing have all appeared on site, and the footage is spreading like wildfire. It's a pretty shocking sight, seeing a piece of such an iconic building covered in construction materials. It's not something you see every day. So, what's the official story behind all this? According to White House officials, the whole project is about creating a modernized event and reception area. The argument from supporters is that this is all about improving functionality and bringing the facilities into the 21st century. They say it as an upgrade that will help America put its best foot forward on the world stage. The administration is also emphasizing that the project is supposedly privately funded and has been given the green light by federal engineers. They're trying to frame this as a necessary, well-planned improvement. But as you can guess, not everyone is buying it. The public and political reactions have been intense. Critics are firing off questions about the timing and the lack of transparency. Why now, when the country is facing so many other issues? Some lawmakers are arguing that the project never received full approval from the proper heritage and planning committees, which are supposed to protect historical landmarks. Many others see this as a symbol of unbelievable extravagance, especially during a time of national economic tension. And all over social media, regular citizens are asking the same simple question: why on earth are we destroying a piece of American history? And that brings us to the money. The rumored cost for this project is in the tens of millions of dollars. While officials claim it's privately funded, there's a lot of skepticism, and it's still unclear if any public funds are involved, directly or indirectly. The debate is raging. Is this a crucial and necessary upgrade for a global superpower, or is it just a massive vanity project? It really depends on who you ask, and the two sides couldn't be further apart on this. This whole situation leaves us with some pretty big, unanswered questions. Let's call them the hidden questions. Why push this through right now? Why do it without getting every single historical oversight body to sign off publicly and transparently? And why wasn't the American public informed about this much earlier? It makes you wonder. Is there more to this project than just building a fancy new ballroom? What aren't we being told? To put this in perspective, the White House has been renovated many times throughout its history. The most famous was probably the massive gut renovation under President Truman in the 1950s. But completely demolishing a part of the exterior facade is extremely rare, and it carries a huge symbolic weight. It's one thing to update the plumbing. It's another thing entirely to tear down a wall that has stood for generations. So whether you see this as a much-needed modernization or the senseless destruction of a national treasure, it's clear that this decision has struck a nerve across America. This isn't just about construction, it's about history, legacy, and what we value as a nation. Now, I want to know what you think. Should parts of the White House ever be torn down for upgrades, no matter how modern or functional they might be? Drop your opinion in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe for more updates, because I'll be following this story closely and will keep you posted as it all unfolds. Thanks for watching.